So interesting. Last thing I'm going to ask you about. Do you have an opinion on Simone Biles?
Yes. I had an extensive discussion with one of my friends, group chat, and I actually won an argument. And I actually won the argument between me and the friend. I 100% applaud what she's doing. I love it. Specifically with her situation, I don't know what the hell she's been through. I could never do what she does. She's already demonstrated she's the GOAT. She wants to take a break. She could take a break. I don't care when it happened. You can already tell because she said I've been subjugated to people's opinions of me, and this is my identity. So when the Olympics come around, I have to take part of it. I have to listen to these people I'm trying to impress. So yes, it would have been better if she quit before, but that's easier. I think it's a sign of strength that she quit right then and there because she moved forward with it based on possibly the suggestibility of other people just to push through. And then she's like, no, I could die doing this if I'm not 100% here. So I'm quitting now. I think it's a sign of strength. I applaud her. And I'm glad people are talking about mental illness and finally putting it to the forefront. So I loved it.
I didn't love it or hate it. I just thought it's like, okay, she needed a moment, so we shouldn't celebrate it or criticize. We'd just be like, okay, we have a whole team.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't know if she was looking to be celebrated. You know, she was just looking to be like, I can't do this next vault. Because if you see the vault that she did, it seems as though, like she said she got lost in the air, which means like she can't trust her body. So if she can't trust her body, and she said in the nationals or the trials that her body does it. She could do it a million times. She doesn't have to think about it. Her body's just going to go up and do it. And then if it didn't, she's like, I can't trust my body.
Exactly. And who knows, like, this could be just a function of Tokyo and not having that support out there. I mean, there's always a stadium people cheering her on. Maybe that's the motivation she needs. I don't know. I don't know anything about her. Again, this is her. But maybe that helps kind of drown out her own mindset and to do those things. And now you're just here. This is the first Olympics for her, I believe, like this, right?
For anybody.
For anybody. So it's possible. I'm not trying to speculate or anything, but who knows? There's other factors that we don't know. This is her. She's proved her greatness. I'm glad with her doing what she did.
Yeah.
Maybe my personal opinion is like, man, why would you do that? Blah, 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 blah. We're putting ourselves in that situation, not knowing what she's subjugated to, not knowing what she's going through. We're putting our own experiences through that. I think that's unfair to her.
Yeah, I think Tim Dillon said a funny thing. He was like, these Olympic athletes don't represent us. We're fat. We're drunk. We're not Olympic athletes. We
the
just
real person Olympic?
Yeah.
That'd be great. Oh, my God. The average height, average weight of, like, the people in your country, and that's who represent you?
It's awesome. Impossible. Maybe for, like,
average
what
intelligence?
Sport? Curling. Anyone can do curling.
I can't skate, though. I'd fall. I'd bust my ass.
Are they even in
skates?
skates?
No, on shoes.
Yeah.
Shoes. I'd bust my ass.
On shoes?
On ice?
I've never been on shoes on the ice.
I'm sure it's like, wouldn't it be ridiculously slippery if you're moving backwards trying to...
Maybe they have special shoes. I know I'd rather be on the ice on skates than shoes any day of the week.
Okay.
I'm like, why are you doing this? But then they'll clear the rink for curling competitions. I'm like,
It's so bad.
What are y'all doing? You know why I can't respect a sport you can do after 6 beers? Like 3 beers or whatever. But if you and your friends have slammed a 30 rack and you are still performing that sport, I don't respect your sport.
Yeah, I can see your point.
This is not applied to Simone Biles because I think gymnastics is probably the most difficult sport and the least margin for error.
Yeah.
Absolutely no margin for error, especially what she's doing. If anything, if she were gonna go do it, which it's already said and done, and she pulled out of the all around, and an American still got the all around medal, so no harm done anyway. But a lot of times they'll just make things easier. But if her body's trained for this vault, it'd be harder to even change the vault last minute.
Yeah,
you just mess up the vault you planned, and then not everyone can just last minute change.
Exactly.
The move.
And I'm not fully aware, but this is the first time ever doing this specifically, right? Mid-match. I think she's had hesitancy before, but not like mid-match.
I've never seen anyone pull out mid-match.
Excuse me.
At the Olympics, I've never seen anyone pull out.
Yeah. So, it's new, but I'm 2021.
Yeah. If she says she has to pull out, she has to pull out.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that vault.
Exactly. Get your ass up in there and do it. That's all I would say. Get your ass up here and do what I do.
I won't even
You
do a
can't do it?
single
Shut up.
vault. Yeah. Have you tried? Have you ever
Nope.
gone onto it? No.
I know I can't do it.
I can't.
I applaud everyone that can. I'm in awe of everyone who can. I'm just like, you made your body go that way? That's crazy.
Even doing a one flip vault? No, I can't do it.
can do a
I look at
cartwheel.
the thing. Oh, okay.
My cartwheels are trash.
So yeah, the impulse that night, everybody was judging her. Everyone was saying terrible things about Simone.
Mhm.
Like, you've let the country down. You've let this, and that down. Like, calm down. We're coming out of a Trump presidency. Like,
Exactly. We have other big things to think about still.
well, the country's been let down a million times.
Stupid.
What did your friend say on the text? What were they saying about Simone?
Oh, just basically, not like, it was kind of like the mid-match thing they found upsetting. Like, I get all that, but why do it mid-match? You know, and then part of it was like, you make a lot of money, that thing, you know, other people have bigger problems and this is your problem, and, you know, so on and so forth. The main point of contention was when it was done.
Mid-match. Yeah.
So I was like, I can't answer that. But again, I'm not her. She's done it, and she's excelled in it to the best ever. So I'm trusting her.
And she pulled out of the all-around. It wasn't like she was like, oh, this is all about me and I'll get mine. She pulled out of the all-around.
Yeah.
She knew whatever was happening. And I don't know. When I first saw it, I was like, did she get, like, temporary vertigo? Is that possible?
Possibly, yeah. You can mess with, like, the stones in your ear canal otoliths, and they can mess up your balance and your proprioception. If you don't have that, yeah.
Forget about it.
Exactly. And
'Cause-
proprioception is just your ability to, like, attach things in space. Like, I know how far I need to reach to get this pen, like, stuff like that. So if you can't do that, you're done.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's what it was at all, but when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that seems like, well, like I said, she's just, you know, her body wasn't cooperating. It wasn't on the same page.
Yeah. I wish her the best. I hope she's okay, and, you know, yeah. I'm just glad the conversation's happening, because, I mean, these are conversations we need to have. I was expecting the other side, you know, the other side of the argument to say what they said, and I get why they say what they said, but, you know, it's all about perspective.
Well, they want to pull up Carrie Strug, who broke her leg in '96 doing a vault.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, she did, and it was a fantastic moment for all of America. It did happen. I'm not going to say that, but it was a much simpler vault, and whether she absolutely needed to do that vault for the point system, or was it coaches saying, you go do that vault? Did she have a choice in doing that vault?
Possibly. I don't know. We don't know.
96 was a different environment. I don't know if she could have said, no, I'm not going to do the vault, or, oh, my leg is broken.
Yeah.
She broke her leg on that vault. I watched it live. I was just like,
oof. Yeah. And who knows? Like, she could still be traumatized from Larry Nassar and, like, the USA team, gymnastics team, the support team. Like, we don't know how that whole thing changed, if it did change. Because apparently she's a huge advocate for the victims of him and feels like they haven't gotten their just due. So it's like, that could still be in her head. Like, why am I representing this organization who's so diabolical? And, you know, it could be like, you know, what am I doing? I need to stop this. Who knows? And she's saying, like, this is why. Which, I get that argument too. But, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know if it was...
She has to say.
Maybe she'll say one day.
Well, she doesn't have to say. She could choose to say. But
she doesn't. You know what? She do what she wants.
If she wants to quit, that's fine with me. I want everyone to take care of their mental health, and that's priority. Because it can manifest in other ways and a lot worse ways. So.
Are you seeing a spike in mental health problems this year after a year of lockdown?
100%. Depression, anxiety, substance use, domestic violence, all these things are up. All these other conditions are way up. A lot of my colleagues have actually transitioned to telepsych because there's such a high demand for it. And, yeah, I think psychiatric issues are going to be in the forefront. So anytime someone talks about it, no matter the situation, I'm all for it. Because at least people are addressing it. People are going to therapy. People are starting to take breaks that they need and stuff. So.
Yeah, if people are talking about it after Simone, talking about it more, because I'm sure people on the day-to-day, you know, they get in their car and they can't go to work, or I have a friend, this is how his agoraphobia came down, but he got in the car, he got to the corner of his house, and he could not go further.
Wow.
So, but this was like 20 years ago when nobody talks about it. But now, if we can talk about it, like, what is that? What do you do if this is happening to you, if you're having a problem like this?
It's going to be a lot worse because everything comes to our house. Amazon, Uber Eats, Postmates. We don't have to leave the house for anything. So I'm afraid for that person who's not getting diagnosed and is just enabled and doesn't have to leave. And this virus is even better for them.
I think half these people who want to go into lockdown again are secretly agoraphobic.
Possibly.
Because they say things and I'm like, that either you've been scared to the point where you're thinking something that's factually not true, that you can look up at the CDC website and see what is true and what is not, or you just want to stay in the house.
Yeah.
Either one of those could be true. I think. Is anyone doing studies like that right now?
I don't think so, no. They need to be. For agoraphobia specifically, yeah. But other stuff, yeah, depression, anxiety, all that stuff they're doing. But not agoraphobia.
Agoraphobia, I think, is the biggest one that might be coming out. Because everybody was already a little bit of agoraphobic before.
Yeah. And then germaphobes and OCPD, obsessive compulsive personality disorder, individuals, that's going to go up. I mean, it's understandable.
That's scary stuff.
Yeah.
That's scary. This is a whole different decade we're about to go into.
Yep. Everything's changing. I don't even know. I can't even predict what's going to happen.
Well, it's like if you're normal like we were when, like 2000, you're a normal person, that is going to seem strange. You're going to seem like too aggressive and too assertive.
Yeah.
To the new world. So what are we going to do with these people who are older than us, who came of age making phone calls and, if you have a problem going and talking to the person, they're going to seem aggressive now.
Yeah, 100%. Yep. It's a lot. Remember in 2000 we were worried about Y2K? Or I wasn't worried.
I wasn't worried,
A lot of people were.
I was like, yeah, you're a party. The ball's going to drop. I can stay up to midnight. Like.
Yeah. So some people think about this thing like in that manner, like, oh, whatever, stupid. You're just trying to keep us in the house. Not gonna listen to it. I'm fine. My friend caught it. They just got a cold. So,
I have no. Someone's gonna do a study in 10 years. Someone's gonna have to write the complete history of it.
Yeah.
Maybe in 20 years, and that's gonna be what we see.
Yeah.
We have in the middle of it. How do we know who's right?
No idea. We're trying, but.
Even the CDC can't make up its mind. Cannot make up its mind.
Yeah, that's a whole nother combo. I think they jumped the gun on a lot of issues. I never would have dropped the mask mandate, to be honest. To say it's okay and no, it's not. No, because the only thing you're doing is sowing distrust.
Because first they said we don't need a mask, and then they say we need a mask, and then we say don't need a mask, now they say we need a mask.
Yeah.
A lot of people are just going to be like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going to listen to you for anything.
Exactly. That's the main thing. What they could be saying is right based on the data they have, but I wouldn't jump the gun with anything. I would be rather safe than sorry.
Just have a mask.
Yeah.
From jump. Cloth mask from jump. Even if it's just to make people feel at ease, everyone's going to get mad at me in the comment section, but even if it's just to make people feel at ease, I mean, like last March, if they had just said, put a bandana over your face so you don't get droplets, and then just keep that in place.
Until we figure this out. Yeah. Or have better evidence, better studies, and I don't know.
But the no, yes.
Yeah.
Well, on that note,
all right.
Thank you very much, Dr. Donald.
Thank you for having me again. This is fun.
This has been great. People will love you. They've been begging for you more, Dr. Donald.
It's not because of me. It's you.
No, they love you. Like, bring him back. I'm like, he's busy. He's got a baby.
I'll be around. Thank you for having me on the show, and this is amazing. Thank you for, offering your insight to a lot of people who share the same beliefs or don't share the same beliefs, and having open conversations. So this is what's needed. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Donald.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Peace out.